it's already started. Wow, I didn't even know. Guys,
All right, I gotta do the intro. Are we ready? Welcome back, my fellow football fanatics. Welcome to another season of Stirring the Pot. Here we are back. Yes, my name is Tyler, your host for tonight.
My name is. This is Carter. Not Mom. This is Carter. I'm Kissy Face. He's gonna be talking, but he's not really in the video. Oh, they got tackle.
Yeah, Cade is off screen right now, but he is with us. He is.
Stop.
Say hello, Cade. All right, we're doing some football picks, guys. Are you ready?
Yeah, it's 9-0. That's one pick.
Yeah. Mizzou, baby, MICCOU, they're winning right now.
Okay, Tyler will tell you some football pick.
Yeah, say hello, Carter.
Hello.
And Cade, say hello. All right, well, here we go. First game of the week is Thursday night. Carter, guess who's playing? The Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles, the reigning. No, you are not going for the Eagles. They just beat the Chiefs. All right. The Eagles are going to win that game more than likely, so you're probably correct on that.
I'm going for the Cowboys.
And Cade's going for the Cowboys for the upset.
I'm going for the horses.
The Eagles are definitely going to beat the Cowboys. You are correct. The Eagles are favored by 7 points. The Dallas Cowboys obviously have Dak Prescott throwing the ball for them. They just traded Micah Parsons to the Green Bay Packers, so that'll be a hit. Packers. The Eagles are definitely, they got Hurts throwing the ball for them. The Eagles are definitely going to run away with this one. They are minus 375. So, but week one, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I guess we're all going Eagles over here. All right, then we got Friday night game, boys. We got the Kansas City Chiefs versus the LA Chargers.
We're all going for
Chiefs, baby, all day. The Chiefs are favored by 3 points in this one. The money line, the Chiefs are minus 170. LA is plus 142. The Chiefs.
Is that good or bad?
Well, that's good for the fact that we are favored to win. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back, my fellow football fanatics. All right, where were we? We were talking about the Chiefs and the Chargers. Mahomes versus Herbert. I'm taking the Chiefs all day, and I'll take the points. The Chargers are going to do what they do every year, and that's look good on paper and figure out a way to not to mess it up during the year. All right. Now moving on to the Sunday games. Starting on the first week of the regular season, Sunday at noon, we're going to have the Giants and the Commanders. The Commanders are favored in this game by 6 points. The money line for the Commanders is minus 265. It's plus 215 for the Giants. The Giants are having Russell Wilson throw the ball for them, and the Washington Commanders have Jayden Daniels throwing the ball. The Commanders favored by 6. I don't know. People always write off Russell Wilson. We'll see how he does with the new team with the Giants. I'm taking the Commanders. We're like to see Jayden Daniels take that step in year 2. And I've seen he's been working out in the offseason, so he looks legit. Okay, the next game. Excuse me. Cincinnati Bengals at the Cleveland Browns. Cincinnati's favored by 6 points in this one. The money line, the Bengals are minus 270. The Browns are plus 220. Cincinnati Bengals also obviously have Joe Burrow throwing the ball for them. And the Cleveland Browns have Joe Flacco throwing the ball for them. The battle of the Joes. I'm going to take Joe Burrow and the Bengals on this one. We'll see what Cleveland and Flacco and the Browns got, you know. I expect Joe to do all right. I don't expect him to be spectacular, but I'll keep their hopes alive for one more year for them to be disappointed again. It's kind of sad. You can already see the writing on the wall. We haven't even played one game. And I feel bad for Cleveland fans. Which that's nothing against Joe Flacco, but you know, they had all those picks and then Dylan Gabriel is a second round pick, I believe. So is he supposed to study behind Joe Flacco and then he'll be the starter for next year, or what's the plan? You know, it just seems like they're always trying to figure it out and they don't quite got a handle on it. But anyways, next we got the Pittsburgh Steelers versus the New York Jets. The Steelers are favored by 3 points in this one. The money line, the Steelers are minus 155. The Jets are plus 130. The Pittsburgh Steelers have newly acquired Aaron Rodgers spinning the ball for them. And the New York Jets have Justin Fields throwing the ball and running the ball for them because he's a mobile quarterback. I don't really have a lot of faith in Justin Fields. I know that, you know, they say, oh, it might have been the coaching or the team around him or whatever, but he struggled in Chicago. The Jets struggled last year. I got no reason to believe that Fields is going to be the answer for New York. I just see it's just like Cleveland, like the Jets. Here we go again. Let's do what the Jets do and just make bad decisions, you know? Um, Next week, and Aaron Rodgers on Pittsburgh. We'll see if he's got any left in the tank. I mean, he looked different after the Achilles injury, to say the least, when he came back out for the Jets. But you never know. He's the four-time MVP, and he's the guy. So does he got one more left in him? We shall see. We shall see. And let's see who's next. The next game here, we have the Arizona Cardinals versus the New Orleans Saints. The Cardinals are favored by 6.5 in this one. The money line is minus 278 for the Cards and plus 225 for the Saints. The Arizona Cardinals have Kyler Murray throwing the ball for them. The New Orleans Saints have Spencer Rattler throwing the ball, which we will see that. I believe the Saints will see. I don't know if Spencer Rattler has exactly what it takes to succeed in the NFL, but they had a quarterback battle down there in New Orleans, their second round pick. Um, Obviously didn't get the starting job, but we'll see if the Saints are going to be able to progress or if they're going to regress. I'm kind of thinking they're going to regress because they already tried the Spencer Rattler thing and didn't quite work all the way. But we'll see what his development looks like. And Kyler Murray is in his second year with Marvin Harrison Jr., so we'll see the development there. 6.5 points. I'm definitely taking the Cards. 6.5 points is a lot. It's the first game of the year. We'll see what they got. Next game, Miami Dolphins versus the Indianapolis Colts. The Indianapolis Colts are favored by 1.5 on this one. The money line, the Colts are minus 122. The Dolphins plus 102. The Dolphins got Tua Tagovailoa throwing the ball for them. Indianapolis Colts have Daniel Jones throwing the ball for them. Anthony Richardson is not going to start for the Colts this year, as of now. The Colts are favored in this one. I don't know. I actually kind of like the Dolphins in this one. Daniel Jones on a new team. A lot of people thought Anthony Richardson was going to be the quarterback of that team. So can Daniel Jones rise up to this situation, or is he going to struggle like he has previously. And Tua, we know what they have. Um, they're playing indoors in Indianapolis, so I expect the Miami Dolphins offense to be legit, at least right now. They don't have any problems yet, so I'm actually gonna pick the Dolphins for the upset here. It's not a big one, and the money's only plus 102, but it's an upset. All right, guys. Next game, we got the Bucks and the Falcons. Bucks favored by 2.5 in this one. The money line, the Bucks minus 135, Falcons plus 114. The Bucks got Baker Mayfield throwing the ball. The Falcons got Michael Penix Jr. At quarterback for their squad. I'm gonna ride with the Bucks on this one. I like this game though. This should be an interesting game. I like Baker Mayfield and the Bucks, what they've been doing down there. He's been, resurrecting his career and doing good and are they going to take that next step? Because they're a playoff squad. And then Atlanta looked like a playoff squad, and then Kirk Cousins imploded, and then they switched to Michael Penix Jr. So is Michael Penix Jr. going to be the savior or whatever that everybody wants him to be? Is he going to progress or regress, So I'm going to ride with the Bucks on this one. Just because of the experience, and we'll see. But this is going to be a fun game to watch, I believe. I just think the Bucks are a little bit further ahead in their program right now than the Falcons. But who knows? The Bucks could regress, and the Falcons could take that step. So good game, I believe. All right, next game we got the Panthers and the Jags. The Jags are favored by 3 on this one. The money line, the Jags are minus 162. The Panthers are plus 136. Um, Carolina Panthers got Bryce Young throwing the ball. The Jacksonville Jaguars got Trevor Lawrence throwing the ball. Jacksonville's got Travis Hunter down there. We'll see how he does at wide out and cornerback. Bryce Young did good at the end of the year last year, but he had struggled for the first year and a half or whatever he was in the league. I'm going with the Jags on this one. Next game, we got the Raiders and the Pats. Pats are favored by 3, money line minus 148 for the Pats, plus 124 for the Raiders. Raiders got Pete Carroll as their coach, Geno Smith throwing the ball down there. The whole new team, new quarterback, new coach. We'll see what they're like down there. The Pats got Drake May throwing the ball, and they got their new head coach up there. Oh, what's his name? The old ex player. Anyways, I'm taking the Pats on this one, and we'll see. This one I believe will probably be a good game too. I'm just taking the Pats because they're the home team, and the Raiders are division rivals, so it'd be nice to see them go 0-1 in week 1. Tennessee Titans and Denver Broncos. Broncos favored by 7.5. The money line minus 395 for the Broncos, plus 310 for the Titans. Does Bo Nix take this next step like everybody's talking about? Everybody thinks Bo Nix and the uh, Broncos are going to be this next step team capable of a deep playoff run. Now, I'll believe it when I see it. I'm from a show me state, so you have to show me. The Tennessee Titans got Cam Ward throwing the ball for them, the number 1 overall pick from the draft. And they said he's a team leader and he's doing great. So I'm excited to see how he does. If he can come out and strike one here against the Broncos, I mean, he can make a name for himself real quick. And Bo Nix, you see it all the time. You've seen it even with CJ Stroud, the sophomore starting season or whatever. Do they take a step or do they regress? So it's like everybody thought CJ Stroud was on that same trajectory, and then his sophomore year he struggled. So it's like it's Bo Nix. Everybody thinks he's on this trajectory, but is he really going to struggle? Same thing with Jaden Daniels. Everybody thinks he's going to be lights out all year, but is he going to take that step or will he struggle a little bit? The next game we got um I'm actually on that last one. I might take the Titans on an upset right there, plus 310. You know, I wouldn't bet the farm on it, but to me that plus 310, that's the Tennessee Titans. They're excited about their team down there. So, if any of that's true, that may be easy money right there. Next, we got the Niners and the Seahawks. Niners are favored by 2.5 on this one. The money line minus 135 for the Niners, plus 114 for the Seahawks. The Niners got Brock Purdy throwing the ball for them. And the Seahawks got Sam Darnold. They say Sam Darnold's doing great in camp and preseason up there. And we all know about Brock Purdy. So we will see. I'm probably going to ride with the Niners on this one just because Sam Darnold did great last year, but he's on a new team with the new coach and a new system. So we'll have to see if his success is going to translate over there. So as of now, I'm going to pick the proven commodity of the Niners. Next game, Detroit Lions and Green Bay Packers. This would be a good matchup right here. The Packers favored by 2.5 and minus 148 on the money line. The Lions plus 124 on the money line. The Lions got Jared Goff throwing the ball. The Packers got Jordan Love throwing the ball. Um, I kind of like Detroit in this game. I'm not gonna lie. Detroit still has something to prove, and they were the team last year, and I think they come back. They got Hutchinson back. Like, I think they come back with a vengeance, unfinished business. And the Packers, Jordan Love is good and everything, but is he? They don't seem to have that type of tenacity and that chip on their shoulder like Detroit does. So this might be another possible upset. And it's a good division rivalry, so it's like, they're always going to play strong. Next game, Houston Texans and LA Rams. The Rams favored by 2.5 on this one. The money line minus 142. The Texans plus 120. Texans got CJ Stroud throwing the ball. The Rams got Matt Stafford throwing the ball. This is another game that I'm excited to watch. We'll see. Obviously, the Rams are lights out, legit. And they got Devontae Adams down there now, but they said Matt Stafford has back issues, so we'll see if there's any problems there or if he just comes out and plays like Matt Stafford and just plays lights out. And like I was talking about CJ Stroud earlier, we'll see if he takes that next step or if he continues to regress, which I expect him to take that next step. So this should be a good game. Um, I think I'll take the Rams just because they're the home team on this one. But I would not be surprised if Houston wins. The Sunday night game, we got the Ravens and the Bills. This would be a great game. The Bills favored by a half a point and minus 115 on the money line. The Ravens minus 105 on the money line. The Ravens got Lamar Jackson throwing the ball, and the Buffalo Bills got Josh Allen throwing the ball for them. Uh, uh, man, this is a hard one. Obviously, both these teams play the Chiefs real good, and they're almost considered a type of a rivalry. So, this is a hard one for me to pick, but I think that, you know, Baltimore, they are just so stacked. They got Derrick Henry. Like, I think Baltimore, I think Baltimore might be able to pull the upset, but this is going to be a great game to watch, guys. I'm taking Baltimore. Monday night, we got the Vikings and the Bears. Vikings favored by 1.5 on this one. Minus 122 on the money line. The Bears are plus 102. The Minnesota Vikings got J.J. McCarthy throwing the ball for them. The Chicago Bears got Caleb Williams. The Chicago Bears, they're all retooled up there and supposed to have worked on all the O-line and Caleb Williams issues, and he's going to be lights out. So we'll see if that happens. And the Minnesota Vikings got old J.J. McCarthy, the rookie that was supposed to start last year, but he ended up tearing his meniscus or whatever and was out for the whole year. And so they traded away Sam Darnold. Here we are. We shall see. Can JJ McCarthy get her done? So on this one, I'm gonna pick the Bears. I think the Bears have a good chance of struggling like they always do. We'll see if they've worked out the problems and if Caleb Williams is not gonna get sacked a million times. Like if he has a good O line now, is that gonna solve the problem? So we'll figure out some answers there. And then JJ McCarthy really like starting his first NFL game. Like so we had too many question marks for me to put my money on that, even though the Bears are known to choke it up a little bit sometimes. So I'm gonna ride with the Bears on this one. Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Thanks for listening to another episode of Stirring the Pot. Good night, my fellow football fanatics. This is your host, Tyler Mullendor, signing off.